All right, so what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You see it. Short story, true story. I always tell you the truth, man. I'm not a good product reviewer. I won't say that I don't like to do it, but it's just not my thing. There's several of the YouTube channels that you can watch to get that. But when I put something on my bike and I kind of say, yeah, it did the right thing by me, I bring it to you guys. So, Hogworkz. Short story, right? Remember, the headlight's not in here, fellas. I know you about to say, oh, you're about to pull out the headlight. It's already on the bike. I got you in a minute. But let me show you. Let me give you my reasoning. Let me give you the ups, downs, ins and outs, goods and bads, okay? Yeah. All right. Stock Harley headlight. Okay? This is my headlight. People say different things about these headlights, right? I always ride with mine super bright. So the high beam is always on when I'm riding the bike with this headlight, but I messed it up. So trying to put one of those bezels around it, the bezel didn't stay. I bought a cheap one off of Amazon. I told you guys about this before. So had to change it out. It wouldn't hold, it wouldn't stick, it wouldn't do what it was supposed to do. But what I did do, trying to make it work, is I put some Gorilla Glue on the outside, on the bezel itself. So when I stuck it on here to try and make it hold, well, remember what I told you guys about Amazon. If you need something that needs to fit perfectly, do not use Amazon. It's just not gonna work. It's not the Amazon company, it's the things that Amazon sells. So I got all these marks of glue on the headlight. So now I was like, okay, it's starting to show. People can see it. I'm very meticulous, you guys know that. So what I did was, I found another bezel from Harley itself, put it on there, kind of hid most of it, but man, I was still riding around with, you know, an ugly headlight. This is something that I usually wouldn't change, but I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. Now, we're gonna go out, we're gonna look at the bike, and we're gonna discuss. Hang out. And that's the low beam. Ready for the high beam? High beam. Hopefully the camera's focused. That's the high beam, guys. Super bright. Let me focus it. Super bright. Turn it back down. Super bright, focus. And I'll flash them for you. So the bottom is flashing, everything's lit. Super bright headlight, man. Do not run this headlight going down a 2-lane highway with the high beams on, man. Do yourself a favor. All right, so listen. I had to make a decision, man. There's so many headlights on the market right now that it's pretty hard to make a decision, but at the same time, I said it's time for the bike to get a little bit more of an upgrade, man. I've been leaving it like this for a little while. There's a few little parts that I've been wanting to change, but there was no reason for me to change it. So if you're like me, as soon as you get a reason to change something, you change it. So let's go ahead and look at it. Let's come on around. Now, that's the headlight, okay? Let me get you in a little close. In person, it looks totally different from what this camera is gonna pick up, man. I'm telling you. So Hogworkz, all right. I gotta give a big shout out to Hogworkz at this point, because I reached out to them. I looked at headlight after headlight after headlight, and Hogworkz headlight just had something different about it. Remember, my bike really doesn't have any chrome, any silver, anything like that. So I needed something black, something with a black housing, and just like right on the money, and I'm hoping I'm getting you guys a good angle. This headlight has everything. Listen, dual high beams, dual low beams, plus all the beams in the set. Now, yes, guys, I'm going to get you a shot. I don't want to blind myself, so I'm going to have to put the camera on a tripod or something and then flip the switch so you guys can see it. But in my opinion, this is probably one of the more expensive headlights. And I got to tell you that, guys, up front. $5.99. I'm not getting any kind of discount. I can't give you anything. It's not my product to give. I asked. They said they weren't doing it at this point in time. But maybe if you're in the market for a headlight, this might be the one for you. Now, I showed you guys the box. It came nice, neat, clean. This is by far the cleanest headlight I have seen. Now, I had to put my own touch on it by putting my bezel back on. And I think that did the justice for the look that I was going for. Remember, even if I didn't have it on there, it would look like your Harley headlight without the line down the middle. But once I put the bezel back on, it gave it that old school appeal where it's like 2 lights instead of the 1. I like it. We all know this is basically a brand new bike, but it's not that gaudy, like makes no sense type of headlight. It's not real blocky. It's laid back. It's cool. If you don't pay any attention to it, you might not notice it. Remember, I'm all about the small details. That's the way I like to work. I don't like having big, extravagant, pieces and parts that people are like, oh, I noticed that, but I didn't notice the rest of the bike. That's how I like to set mine up. If it's too over the top, of course not. I'm not doing it. So I'm just trying to give you guys the best view from all around of this headlight. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna throw in a clip. I'm going to throw in maybe a couple of clips and maybe even a picture, so you guys can see what this headlight looks like. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. So take my word for it. It's super, super bright. I've always ridden with my high beams on. This one, I can't. I know I can't. I'd be a jerk for doing it, so I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to leave the bike on the low beams because other people need to see. Yes, I need them to see me at all times. That was the only reason why I used to ride with the high beams on just the factory headlight. You kind of got to do that, guys. I mean, daytime, people don't notice you. They might hear you, but they might know where you're coming from. Might not see where you're coming from. So you got to have something bright out in front of you. I'm not one for a lot of lights, but I'm one for a bright light. I don't run any lights in the engine compartment and the wheels and all that other stuff. Not my style. But I do run like the Custom Dynamics lights. I think I went over this before with you guys. These are the new ones. Remember, Custom Dynamics gives you a lifetime warranty. Now, I believe this headlight gives you a 2-year warranty, or it might be a 1 year. If you call them, they'll get back to you. They're very good with their customer service, and they'll let you know how long that warranty is for with this headlight. I'm sure they'll replace it if you have any issues. Guys, I got mine about 2 weeks ago. I finally got it put in. Shout out to George, All American Cycles, and the team, because I believe the team put this headlight in and they hooked me up, man. Hey, they see me every day, so it's kind of like, hey, what you doing today? You know what I mean? It's almost that attitude, but it's nothing but love from the shop. So, guys, check out Hogworkz. We got a lot more coming from Hogworkz. I did do a few other things that are on the way. I'll put it like that. Now, I have been kind of reaching out to other companies about certain things that I plan on putting on a bike. Remember, guys, performance-wise, I'm already done. Suspension and all those different things, I'm already done. So now I'm at the cosmetic part of it. Remember, I'm really not big on cosmetic, but if it makes sense, if it works, if it is beneficial to me and the bike and the channel, then I will definitely bring it to you guys. And at this point, I think that's what it is. $5.99 for the headlight, though. $5.99, man. That's a grip, but it was worth it. Trust me, guys, if you see other headlights that are out there, you will see the difference. And yeah, we'll leave it like that. So, guys, shout out to Hogworkz. Shout out to All American Cycles. Shout out to everybody who helps with the bike on the regular. But, guys, until the next time, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you have not seen someone install this headlight, there are plenty of videos where this headlight has been installed. And guys, I'm sure you can watch one of those. I don't think it's too hard. I'm just not mechanically inclined when it comes to certain things. And this was not one of those things I wanted to tackle. So shout out to everybody who helps. Comment, subscribe, okay? Guys, until the next time, 2 fingers like a player. Peace.